Dr. Victor Frankenstein IV, from the Association for Societal Standards in Ethics in Science, Monday, December 7th, 1908. Dear Dr. Frankenstein, despite your odd sense of humor, there are serious ethical implications to the work cited in your recent letter of December 5th. Regardless of your spurious claims on the regeneration and reanimation of patients post-mortem, one cannot know what such experiments might lead to. For the sake of your own budding career, we urge you to abandon your thanatology and resuscitation research and encourage you to apply your talents elsewhere. My colleagues and I believe that just because something can be done doesn't mean it should be done. May it be duly noted that if you continue in said research, the ASSES will censure you in the strongest possible terms. Sincerely and without prejudice, Chancellor Robert E. Cornish, Professor Emeritus. P.S. In keeping with the season, we wish you and yours the happiest of holidays.
Where's my supper? Dear Chancellor, I do not celebrate the fairy tales of portly, white-bearded, jolly elves. I am a scientist. You, by contrast, are the preeminent ass among the asses, whose head is so far stuck in the past that your ponderous mind of unfathomable acidity is no longer able to distinguish the difference between roses and manure. My research, my work as a humanitarian, and dare I say, as Europe's greatest thanatologist, will ensure the design Victor Frankenstein IV, who will have the last to laugh. Oh, damnation! You sneak around quiet as a deer mouse when you want. I didn't call for you. No, I called for her. That electrical charge must have damaged you most dearly. Bring her to me. Now, where was I? Oh yes, last night. Spurious, you say? I have succeeded well beyond my great-grandpapa's wildest ambitions. Not only did I bring a female cadaver back from the dead, I raised her, educated her, and held her in my arms when she felt entirely alone, scared and confused, like the delicate flower that she is. Finally!
You will learn your place!
Blessing, Gesundheit.
Am I not the lady of the house?
Oh, your illustrious grace, what did this poor fellow ever do?
He treats me like a servant. The impertinence.
He's impertinent.
He stalks me.
I asked him to go find you.
Why?
Didn't you hear me calling?
Of course, it's annoying.
I'm ready for my supper.
In the laboratory.
Yes.
Supper was 4 hours ago. You didn't show up, so I threw it out.
Why didn't you bring it to me?
I was going to, but
Well?
you told me never to disturb you when you're hiding.
Working.
Here. Have an apple.
Igor, wish me health and good fortune as I delight upon this apple.
Who is he laughing at?
At me.
At you.
For putting up with you.
You have a grievance?
Oh, I have a litany of grievances. First, you contradict me at every turn.
No, I don't.
Igor, have I gone mad? Don't answer that. Second, you are insubordinate.
How dare you call me that?
And lastly, you'll one day rue the injustices you have heaped upon me.
So to sum it up, I am to feel guilty because I tended your every need.
Oh, you believe that?
Harry,
Oh, not in the least. You obviously require female direction, of which I am incapable of providing. Igor, bring me my hat, cape, and cane. I'm going out.
At this time of night, in this weather,
Why on earth is it any business of yours?
you should be going to bed. Take off those clothes.
Oh! How dare you mother me like an orphan child? If you think you can keep me here against my will, you have another thing coming, young lady. I'll have you know that this sort of indignity will no longer be tolerated. Believe you me, don't believe for a minute that this sort of behavior will prevent me from leaving this castle. You have inflicted the greatest of injuries, Fraulein. You have invaded the personal areas around my person.
You're not leaving.
This is the height of impertinence.
You're staying right here.
Out of my way. Oh!
Doctor, allow me to explain. We have known each other for many years, and ever since I was reanimated, I have looked to you for guidance and compassion. However, you taught me life is hard, and compassion is weakness. We must take what we want. Consequences be damned.
What's that?
Mistletoe.
No! Tomfoolery!
Tom who?
You are the yoke inextricably latched to my shoulders. You are the albatross dangling from my neck. You are the eagle feasting eternally on the liver of this modern Prometheus.
There.
Fine. Igor, I need you to put everything back in its place. The maid will not allow me to go out this evening, but I will keep the hat, thank you.
You heard him. Why are you standing there staring?
Oh, stare, marvel, laugh at me behind my back. But first, kind sir, allow me to show my deepest gratitude by kissing your hand.
What are you doing?
Back, insolent child. Igor, I need you to go to the home of wayward women. Go there, knock on the door. Whoever answers, wish her season's greetings and kindly invite her to be my wife. Leave her some head with snakes for hair, whose slightest gaze turns red to stone. I wish to marry such a woman as to no longer be subjected to this insubordination.
I approve.
Oh, that's rich. I approve, and I will fall in love with this woman, whoever she may be.
You must take me
Take you where?
as wife.
You!
Absolutely.
Oh, the nerve!
We will wed and then consummate
You mean
passionately.
audacity?
You will marry me, doctor.
Away with you, daughter!
Don't you mean lover?
Oh, I would sooner leap into a venomous snake pit.
I am the snake charmer that would bring you back to life.
No.
You protest too much, even if your lips say no. Other parts say yes.
That is not an invitation.
Cast your eyes upon this body and tell me it's not desirable. These legs, this waist, these perfectly
If my great-grandpapa saw me reduced to sneaking around my own castle like an abused stepchild, he'd roll over in his grave. But, this family heirloom will put an end to all the maid shenanigans.
Shenanigans who?
Oh, I was looking for you.
You managed to dress yourself.
With no thanks to you.
You were looking for me.
To seek your permission.
Permission?
May I? Will you or won't you allow me to leave these premises?
The game is over. I have lost interest. I no longer object to your leaving.
How gracious.
Go to the home of wayward women and take a wife if it should please you.
It shall.
I'm looking to my own affairs.
My God, look to them indeed. Are you going somewhere?
I have found myself a husband.
In the middle of the night, over the last hour, you bounced back like a rubber ball.
'Twas love at first sight.
May I inquire as to the identity of this gentleman?
He's in the military.
Whose side?
He didn't say, but he's a rigger in the Navy.
A rigger? Well, what's his name?
Mort S.
Rigor mortis. What's the S stand for?
Sturm,
Terrible name.
but well suited to his character.
How unfortunate.
He has a horrible temper.
Oh, even worse.
Outwardly, he wreaks destruction on all in his path.
That doesn't bode well for you, my dear.
Why?
You are a terrible maid. As wife, I can only imagine the grief you will suffer at his hand.
I hadn't thought of that.
It's nothing to me, mind you. I'm just thinking in your better interest.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to keep you. Enjoy your new life with your new bride, whoever she may be.
Thank you.
Remember only our good times.
I shall remember them fondly.
And forgive this foolish girl.
Farewell, my dear.
Not farewell. I am so heavy-hearted. Cannot bear to hear that word.
Auf Wiedersehen, then.
Hug me, as if you would a cousin. Let's part as family. May I call you Victor?
Under the circumstances, why not?
Victor, remember me.
I doubt that I can ever forget you.
If I may ask for one last favor.
Go on.
My fiancé wishes to formally ask you for my hand in marriage.
Oh.
May I invite him in?
Well, I would like that very much.
He is at the gate, with your permission.
I look forward to meeting him. Oh my goodness, she is so innocent in the ways of the world. It's my fault, I fear. She spent her entire life around science and scientists. If I'd shown her some affection, no. I mustn't become emotionally involved. I must maintain my objectivity. Such thoughts are unethical, body even. I have my reputation to consider.
This way, if you please.
Yeah, sure. First, let me allow myself to thank you for your military service. Herr Sturm, is it? May I call you what? Herr Sturm it is. I understand that you wish to ask for this lady's hand in marriage. He is a man of few words.
Oh, very few. Oh, what's that,
libra pounding, more like.
Yes, darling?
It is obvious this rogue's only intention is to brazenly fleece me out of my money.
He has an ultimatum for you.
He speaks solely through an interpreter. What is it?
Either pay him or marry me yourself.
And if I refuse?
He will crush your fat skull with his bare hands and force me to marry him upon inheriting your estate. Victor, I'm frightened.
Herr Sturm, I cannot offer you this lady's hand in marriage, as it is I who must take her as my own.
Quick, hold my hand.
My decision is made.
Mort, try to understand. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Herrström, you know the way out.
Thank you for protecting me.
The thought of losing you to that fellow was more than I could bear.
Igor, come in now.
You cannot illegal!
Don't be angry. This masquerade was to help you realize the true feelings hidden from yourself.
What do you have in that suitcase?
I know it's early, but Merry Christmas.
Thank you, my dear. I have something for you too. Consider yourself no longer the maid. You shall be the bride of Frankenstein.
Victor, I would take your name, but I haven't been given a first name of my own.
What would you like to be called?
Babette.
Well, coincidentally, that is the same sound beating inside my chest. Babette, Babette, Babette.
Inside mine strikes your name. Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Oh, what does it mean?
I haven't a clue.
Here, listen to mine.
Babette. Babette. Babette.
Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Frankenstein.
How can this be?
It's as if our hearts knew.
Can a heart know before the mind?
When love is drummed upon the heart, the mind can only ask why.
Victor, will you teach me how to love?
Babette, we shall learn together. But first, let me make this official.
Oh my!
If you should accept this ring, we shall wed in the morn, be it sunny or sky should pour, whate'er the day shall bring. For nothing the heaven's skies shall render us asunder, neither cloud, rain, nor thunder would this love diminish by. For shelter beneath a sycamore, in grove we'll pledge ourselves, unto the grave the dirt we delve, to live and die there evermore.
I accept.
Igor! Come in, my good man!
Let him be the first to know.
Igor. We are to be married. No, not you and I! Her and myself.
Bring us some mulled wine.
Not too hot.
Victor, do you dream?
I once dreamt that we lay down together and my hand became entangled in your hair.
I don't dream, but if I did,
Go on.
I hope it would be of you.
Oh, here it is. To my bride.
No, to you, my sweet Victor.
You are so lovely.
You make me feel alive.
Babette, I just want to, excuse me, must be like such an odd aftertaste. I want to say that I want to be more than a lover, husband. I want to Good Lord.
What's the matter? Oh, excuse me, I burped.
This odd virgin almond aftertaste. It's almost like, what the gosh?
Honey, I feel an acute pain in my stomach. Is this the feeling one feels when in love?
I feel it too. Something wrong with my beard. The wine must be.
Oh, my sweet Victor. Open heavens, we are undone.
Darling, I feel we've been made to swallow potassium cyanide.
Victor, I feel so cold. Hold me.
Well, what did you expect of a horror story? A happy ending?